do you think about Philly trying to get Jimmy Butler?
I think that's awesome.
Jimmy Butler or Paul George? They're in a lot of rumors, man. I think they got
I think
60 mil to
look,
spend.
I think players like Embiid. Like I think the problem with Jimmy was not Embiid. I think it was mostly Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. Yeah, I remember him alluding to that. There was some issue over there in Philly. But
I think Embiid openly said, "Yo, I wanted to bring Jimmy back."
yeah, Philly got to look back and like, damn, they fucked up.
A lot of head scratchers.
Their real move after they lost that series to Toronto and Kawhi Leonard was to trade Ben Simmons, re-sign Jimmy Butler, and let Tobias Harris walk.
Yep.
That was the real move.
Because you already have veterans. You don't need more veterans. You have JJ Redick, Mike Scott. You didn't need more.
Yeah, because the 76ers, in a way, it's almost like they let Jimmy Butler walk away to make Ben Simmons more comfortable.
And then you bring in Al Horford.
No, not even that. Like, no, I'm talking about what they did. They let Jimmy, because Jimmy questioned the status quo, which was them protecting Simmons. So they let Jimmy go because he was, too much of a hassle. And then they kept Tobias Harris, who was relatively quiet. But in reality, that was a bad fucking move. Like, all the moves they made was to protect Ben Simmons, which once he wanted to leave, it fucked up their whole situation because they could have just signed Jimmy and let Tobias Harris go.
Yeah, and the thing with Tobias, he's not very vocal. He's not vocal, but he has no leadership qualities in him. I don't think teams respect him like that. Like I don't think teams respect him. I don't think like coworkers or co-teammates respect him either.
Yeah, and that's another issue with the league. Sometimes guys get a max deal or they get a large sum of money because of their current position. Like they're a free agent when there's no one else available.
And there's a high demand of small forwards.
Yeah,
so teams are like,
it depends on the market.
We cannot have like Tobias Harris missing out because we have to face Kevin Durant. We have to face Kawhi Leonard. Bam, resign him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then he came off of being in that team in Orlando where they let him score. There was no expectations. Detroit. Once again, players with no fucking expectations, and then people putting that superstar label on them.
Bro, it was no. He came off of I remember Orlando, Detroit trade for Blake Griffin. Then Tobias was on Clippers. Clippers had that one good season where they were kind of fun. You remember that season?
Yeah. They were fun, but there was no expectation. Just like Bradley Beal.
And so Tobias was able to thrive. But the Clippers, Jerry West saw that, Tobias Harris, he's not everything that he's overachieving. So why not trade him for a good deal? Trade him to Philadelphia.
But what does that sound like to you? Does that not sound like the Damian Lillard situation or the Bradley Beal situation? Sounds like the 100%. Same shit.
Yeah, overachieving guys who trade them at the right place at the right time.
It's tough. Like there's a lot of
the game is the game, man, and it also shows how good a front office is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a reason why Pat Riley rejected. Like he didn't make the Dame trade. He didn't pull the trigger on the Beal.
No, he didn't, bro. Because you're trading. Okay, Tyler Hero is solid. I really like him, but it's like a declining Damian Lillard. You'd rather keep a Tyler Hero. Gives you more breathing room.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't think Tyler Hero's all that. It's just the money attached to Dame.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Tyler Hero being only 25, and I don't view him as an all-star or potential all-star either. But it gives you more breathing room to make moves.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And then the way the league is now, you're gonna need that breathing room with this new CBA coming in. Yeah. You can't just have 3 or 4 max guys on the roster like the Suns. I think the Suns will be the first victims of this new CBA.
Oh, 100%.
It's an intangible thing that he has. Like a lot of stars today are missing that. They have all the physical gifts, but they don't have that.
Like you put Brunson in a Zion Williamson brain. Fuck. You put Brunson in a Zion Williamson body? Fuck.
Or you put Brunson in a Paul George body.
Ben Simmons.
Man, I don't know, because that body can't shoot.
Man, you think Brunson would have learned how to shoot with that body, bro?
Yeah, he probably would, but...
Hey, man, it's an annual... Jimmy, it's an annual Ben Simmons workout picture.
What's going on with Ben Simmons? Is he in the league or what? No. My man's at the Met Gala. Where the fuck he find time to do all this shit?
In New York.
Like, Jesus Christ, bro. No, like, what made him and his PR people think that people want to see him at the Met Gala?
Did people recognize him at the Met Gala?
They probably did, but the thing is, I think you have to pay to be. It's like a committee thing. You have to like sort of campaign.
I know that, but I'm like, did people in the Met Gala even know who he was? Like, who the fuck are you?
They probably did, but it's almost like it's not a good look, man, that he even goes to that shit.
I mean, dog, he cares about being a celebrity. I remember when he was dating Kylie Jenner or Kendall, one of those two, and he made it like a big repetition about it.
Yeah, that guy's career is done, bro. At this point, I don't see an NBA team even offer him a contract.
No, I don't even think he's that good of a defender anymore either.
Yeah, he might be a waste of a roster spot. Yeah, I don't get it. This year, it was supposed to be, I've returned. I'm good. And then it was like,
yo.
It's
supposed to be, Doc and Joel, they threw me under the bus. I'm supposed to be this. You're like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. You're going to be this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, yo.
I was really rooting for the guy.
Me too. Like, when was the last time he ever played a game?
I didn't view him as a super. I didn't view him as a. I didn't view him as an all-star this season, right? But I did view him. Not even an all-star. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't view him as a top 50 player, but I did view him as a guy who can be a good role player.
Now, okay, so hold on. Now let's look at Ben Simmons. Compare his first few years to Zion right now.
I mean, yeah, better first few years than Zion.
Yeah, all NBA third team, and that's with him.
But that's a second option too.
And that's with him being a second option, averaging 16 points a game. So he's still hit all NBA. That's what I'm saying. This says a lot about Zion.
Yeah, but I think he just, bro. When Ben peaked, it seemed. I'm not gonna lie. When Ben came, it seemed like he had no fucking. He had no weaknesses. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Like his playmaking, his defense, kind of like made people be like, he can't shoot, but he can just do everything else. But now it's like he can't do everything else.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because he was shooting like a power forward, everything in the paint.
Yeah, you remember, bro? That's the whole discussion about him.
Yeah, he was. I forgot about
that. Like Ben can't shoot, but he can just do everything else. And I remember Charles Barkley. All those guys were doing a lot of mental gymnastics for him. Yeah, sure, he can't fucking shoot. But this guy is it. You remember that shit? I'm talking like 2017, 18, 19.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, it's all about that first round pick shit. Remember I was telling you that marketing.
Yeah.
It's how you see the player.
Well, then you put Brandon Ingram also as a conversation of disappointment. I would have put Zion as a disappointment, but underachieving. But then Brandon Ingram is full on disappointment.
Yeah, he's not even close to all NBA selection, bro. It's very individualized stats.
Yeah, and then
there's no development in his game either. It's almost like he was already good at scoring, so he got better at scoring a little bit more.
Barely. I won't even say a little bit more. Barely.